Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Agents of Chaos with Devil May Cry 3. We are in for a long one this time, folks. Now it's time for a Capcom tradition.
I'll get the music ready.
Are we gonna have a shenanigans all over again?
No,
Around,
I wish. Shenanigans took me like a while, but it's not gonna take me this long.
Well then, let's wrap up this.
Hey Dante, that's a nice quote. Take it off and I'll give you $10.
God damn it. God damn it.
You know the worst part is there's a skin for that. Also, there's the 18.
Why does it work? Because they're in hell.
The sad part is he literally has a costume for that. I could do that.
I believe you.
Anyway, I'm gonna switch to Trickster for like a minute because there is one thing I need it for. Otherwise, after that I am gonna show off the two styles that I haven't used yet. So, bear with me, folks.
Oh, hell looks pretty.
Hell looks very white.
Hell's looking more like heaven.
Well, is it? Oh, there it is.
Oh, I think I know this, but I've seen you play this.
Yeah, I kind of actually thought I was looking for something else. I didn't realize this was up first. Oh well. Alright, so, throughout the entire game we've been running into chess pieces. Well, we get to fight the entire board this time. We've got pawns, we have got bishops, knights, queens, and rooks, and of course the king. So this is a interesting battle, to say the least, for a couple reasons. One, being that all of the pieces will, like, wake up, more or less, after a certain amount of time. So if you want to try and make this a bit easier on yourself, you want to take out as much as you can before you start moving. And they do behave more or less like actual pieces, so it's the way the movements go. The worst of them, of course, is the queen, because she literally will zip around everywhere. Now, one of the faster ways to do this is actually when the king wakes up. If you can kill him first, it will make the rest of the board despawn. The problem is that when there's rooks on the field, they will basically swap places with them. So, this is a sequence and a half, to put it mildly. It's kind of a cool boss idea, though, but at the same time, it's like very chaotic. The queen running around, literally going in every direction possible.
We are the Agents of Chaos, we should expect this.
I mean, yes, but some levels of chaos are not as much fun as they could be. So, gotten down, yeah, all the pawns are gone, and this rook's about to die, so that takes care of one of them.
Not the queen.
Yes, that is the queen, and I believe she's also the one that's giggling. I believe she giggles when she moves. That's one of her methods for saying that she's there. I might have also noticed that there seem to be more bishops than there should be, so I'm guessing some of the pawns actually, like, turn into bishops. Maybe one of the...
Then they can come back.
Also, that's the king's big move. And now, the pawn, or the chess pieces don't come back. I think one of them got a promotion or something.
Yeah,
but I think maybe the king or the...
When in chess, when the pawn gets to the other side, it moves forward. One that's already been taken.
Maybe.
That's how chess.
I didn't know we were watching Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
I don't give a fuck.
No, that you say that, Scarlet.
Yep, so now we just got the two royal pains in the butt. So I'm just gonna go straight to the king. So the king's main move is just a big AoE blast. Nothing really too horrible, he just does it a lot. I managed to dodge that one. And there we go. Once he's gone, like I said, the rest of them disappear. So the queen didn't have to finish her off.
Yeah. So wait, all you had to do was kill the king and that fight would be over?
Yeah, The problem is that when the rooks are on the field, they will switch places with them, so it becomes very annoying to try and do that. Also, there is a thing here. I'm going to try and get as much as I can out of it, but there's also two fallen running around, and I don't really care for dealing with them. So you can see there's one down there. I think I should get out of this before they bother me. Okay. Now, the reason why I wanted Trickster is actually over here. This is the location of the last secret mission. Say hi to the cube room again. Except worse.
Oh no.
Not as many platforms.
Not as many platforms, and the sequencing is annoying. So, however, if you have Trickster, you can kind of skip around with this if you do it correctly, which is what I did not do there, so let me try that again. Ah, mistimed it. This is probably going to take me a minute. I know the pattern, or I know the sequence that I'm doing, it's just timing it correctly. I've done this before. Really? Nope. I'm in the wrong spot. Nope. Trigger that one correctly.
I wish I could edit our videos just in insane ways, like Mark or something. I probably could if I had time.
Got it.
Okay, but maybe once we all get full capture motion suits, we can all just do...
just rush and
weird
badger
shit.
the fuck out of our videos.
Mm.
Okay, as I've said before, platforming in this game is balls. So trying to do this particular sequence is a pain. In fact, I feel like this is actually designed specifically so you kind of have to use Trickster. I don't think you can actually legitimately do this. Nope, that's wrong. The other problem is Trickster has wall runs sometimes. If you don't push it correctly, it goes the wrong way, which is annoying, like that. And the platform I wanted wasn't out yet, so... ugh. Like, yeah. This is annoying.
So can you not do this room legit without Trickster level 3?
You can do it. I think you only need about level 1 because you need Skystar. I think Skystar is the part that you need more than anything. The rest of it you can do without it. Because mostly what the Trickster levels give you... and that was me screwing that one up completely. Oh, come on, I was right there. What most of the Trickster level ups give you is an extra dash maneuver. And then Trickster 3 gives you like the air trick thing, but I don't think that's really going to do much for me right now. Nope, I went right under it, so that's the wrong spot. So like I said, a lot of this is unfortunately timing. There we go. I'm getting somewhere. Now, yeah, get on top of this guy. And this is another one of those timing spots.
Timing!
You get over here, you run up this way. There we go. Okay, it didn't take me as long as I thought it would, but still took longer than I wanted it to. But that is the
and
last
that means
of the
the last
Yep.
piece is in your re-adjudicator.
Well, one's in
Oh
the,
no, that's...
one's in the adjudicator, one is in this thing.
What the fuck is this?
Say hello to Capcom tradition of Boss Rush.
Oh no.
So, I'm going to do one thing I normally wouldn't do, is I'm buying one of these. Mostly gonna, because of where I'm going first, I'm grabbing these guys. Actually, do I want to have this style on, or do I want to use the other one? See, I want to
because does this go in the actual order you fight the bosses, or is it a random order?
So, the bosses are scattered just all over the place. You can do them in the order that you fight them in if you want to, or you can just do them in whatever order you run into them in. It's up to you how you want to do this. We're going in, since he was right up front, we're going in for Cerberus. Yes, the reason why I decided to go for Swordmaster with this is because, as I've shown off before, Swordmaster has an aerial move for Agni and Rudra, and as it stands, Dogboy is weak to Agni and Rudra, so to make things a little easier. Plus this way I also stay up in space a bit more.
How many bosses do you have to fight?
That actually is part of the gimmick of this area. Also, ow, I forgot it was on that head. Ow, bastard. And this is also why I decided to grab the gold orbs, because I know I'm probably going to be dying at least a couple of times with some of these clowns, so I'd rather just have the revives and just get myself out of it. Ow. Holy crap. Oh yeah, I forgot I had the rocket launcher on me. Can't tell if it's actually doing anything. I'm trying to get the ice off. Now, as you can probably tell, it's been a hot minute since I've actually fought Cerberus, so that's why I'm getting kind of thrashed here.
Good doggy, good doggy. We'll see you in 2 games, doggy.
Feel like I'm being hyped up for this.
Oh my gosh, did you just die already? Okay, that was good. Come here, mutt. There we go. Got it. And they still drop red orbs, so you get a little bit of that back. Now, this thing. So basically the way this room works is that in order to proceed, you have to create a loop of the lights. So essentially you make a full circuit and you can get out. And the fastest one is the 3 in the center, which are Cerberus, which we've just done. The green one is Agni and Rudra, and the white one is Beowulf, which you can actually see back there. However, if you actually clear the entire board and get all of the lights, also fuck you, you get a blue orb fragment. Now scattered around the area are like green orbs, so you can get health back, and then there is the statue, which is where I'm trying to get to. So you can like buy health items if you need to. Also, the game does checkpoint you after every kill, so it's not like if you die or whatever, you have to start all over. Anyway, I've been teasing it for long enough. Let's actually use this thing. First things first, grab you. And we'll go with Quicksilver for this. I don't know how much trigger I have for this, so not enough, but whatever. Sure, I'll build some up.
Wanna guess, purple is in the van.
Yep, I am not looking forward to that rematch. Now, the only ones that are missing as far as bosses go is there is no Virgil fight here, thankfully, because that would be hell. And there is no Jester fights because he is a special edition function. So they did not put him into this. Now, since I've gotten a charge for it, what exactly does Quicksilver do? Well, it does this.
Salado!
And there it is. Basically, as long as you've got trigger, it slows down time all around you.
I was just going to not let
Oh, I knew Scotty was going to. I was counting on it. That's why I kept saying one of you is going to have something very obvious to say when I actually use it.
But I like to resist making mistakes.
Well, I know you do, but it's like, to be fair, it's like, it's one of those things, you know? It's when you use it with restraint, you don't overuse it. That's part of why I haven't really brought it out, but you know. I don't really use this style much just because it does drain on the DC. In fact, I believe okay, no, it does actually still let you use the DC, but
it's not like we over-reference stuff.
I mean, we really don't. Oh yeah, Gigapede is still basically the same. He's annoying. He's not annoying, just tedious. Not really much to him. Probably could have killed him way faster if I had used my Quicksilver correctly. Yeah, where you going, buddy? Yeah, I like this. Yeah, I love how his death, like, his red orbs still drop in the same patterning like they do in the main mission proper. That's Gigapede's light lit up, and as you can see, since they're next to each other, the arc. Now then, okay, I do have a bit of juice for this. I think there's is there a faster route to get back there? I don't think there's a faster route for the goddess statue. I want to go grab Doppelganger and just show that off. And yes, there is actually. This is the faster route. I'll stick with the loadout I've got.
I have a reference for this when it comes up.
And let's go fight Leviathan's Heart Force.
That area reminds me. Have you ever hit those realist paintings where it's like staircase and buildings?
So Doppelganger basically creates a shadow clone, and they will be using whatever weapon you were last attacking with.
Jesus, this is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
Once again, this one also eats up your DT like no tomorrow, which is part of why I don't really use it much. It's a cool idea, but again, with the DT drain, yeah. The one thing that is actually kind of neat with it is that it actually functions as a hidden co-op mode for the game. Essentially, if you have it on and a second controller plugged in, the second person can take over and play as your doppelganger. This is actually,
I'm guessing only when you have DT.
yeah, so there are, in Devil May Cry tradition, there is a costume that you can unlock for Dante called Super Dante. And essentially what this does is it gives you infinite devil triggers. So in theory, if you so wanted to, you could use that and just have Doppelganger on all the time and just have a co-op play through with your buddy or whatever.
Why is anyone who thinks they should come up with more creative names and just put super in front of something?
Oh, this franchise has been doing it a lot longer than certain other franchises we all know.
No, I think of multiple things, like obviously Supersonic.
I know, it's like, hey, how do we show that this is powered up? Let's just call it Super.
Supersonic, Super Saiyan, Super whatever.
Super fighting robot. Mega Man.
I love that sound. So cheesy.
Just to be twang, it's like. Again, when you look at that show and you see all the corners that were cut.
I didn't expect to actually pop this thing so early, but damn.
Aren't you said you had two there? Did you buy another?
I think I bought another during my grinding time off camera, probably. Also, I forgot I had to go there, so double jump wasn't working. And, you know, just
Come on, Leviathan, let us have a heart to heart.
Uh, let's see how much do I got. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna
Pardon?
swap styles again before I go deal with that, since I'm just showing. I just wanted to show off Doppelganger. Yeah,
I
that's what
swear, Chris, I can hear you squint every time you walk by that gate.
I know. I'm just like, you.
What's in that gate?
One of the ones that
Navan.
gave me the most trouble.
The guitar, QB, the guitar.
Oh.
Yep. I have to
No.
dance with that bitch again.
Shut up and dance with me. God damn it.
It's my destiny.
Which one's this one? I'm trying to remember now.
Go for the door of dark. His heart is going for the door of darkness. Soon his
Oh.
body will find.
Literally, it's the darkness. I forgot. We literally just dealt with
His
this
brain-
clown a while ago.
He'll become a nobody and his body will become a darkless. Yeah, I don't know.
I was like,
My depth knowledge of human heart.
I do love that he just still.
Remember for a free flight rate over 2 days.
Probably should have brought Beowulf for this, but I forgot where this guy was. I think Beowulf actually doesn't have damage.
Jackpot.
The only reason why I typically will go through the motion of just trying to get around the whole room is just because trying to like lure him into the light is way more annoying. At least I think it is, so I'd rather just go through first. I will obliterate you with all of the light in the room at once. Even though he will start closing them after a while.
So is this actually an enemy doing this, or
What do you
is it
mean?
literally just Dante's shadow?
So I think it's supposed to literally be Dante's shadow, or like, I guess, if you want to get metaphorical, it's supposed to be like, I guess, the doubt in his heart or whatever, considering like the way he starts out the game. I think it's supposed to be something like that, I don't know.
It's just when you started this fight earlier, you said I don't need you anymore. Maybe his demon powers.
No, because his demon powers are just part of who he is. That's why I say, like, I'm wondering if it's supposed to be like something metaphorical, or if it's like, or whatever. Because it's not an actual, like, just enemy type. You're not just fighting shadow clones of yourself. Come on. There we go. Oh, let's just finish him off there. Yeah, as far as the fight goes, though, he is not honestly that interesting.
And he's out of there.
Alright, what'd you say, QB?
Anyone looking forward to any movies soon?
Not really. I don't even know what's coming out at this point, other than...
I'm looking forward to Sonic 2.
I mean, yeah, that's coming out, but... And, yeah, that one I'm looking forward to, but...
They got the giant robot
Yes, they got the giant robot.
with the mustache, and I love it. It's got a mustache.
There's still thinking, yes, okay.
Go Super Sonic, please.
Hey, look, it's the boys. Yep, remaster the Agony and Retro.
Me and the boys, man. Me and the boys.
To see who's after.
Remember, boys, no talking.
I know, right? I mean, to be fair, they do stay quiet, unless you're just using them as a combo that makes them talk. And yeah, fighting them is basically the same as it was earlier. You can either wear them both down. So if you don't want them to combine, you can do that, or, you know, focus one down and then fight the other, whatever form.
So what's the catalyst for them combining?
Huh?
What's the catalyst for them to combine?
So the catalyst for them combining is just taking down one of them before the other. So like, if I keep going with Agni here, Rudra will take him up and use them. So I need to actually start focusing on Rudra now a little bit. I also do love how if you parry one of their hits at the right time, you can do that to knock their swords completely out of their hand. Great. I was watching a Let's Play that someone did who was like was playing this on very hard mode, and I think she was using Royal Guard for this fight, and she just kept like knocking the sword out of their hands both at the same time. It was hilarious. Anyway, so now that takes care of Rudra. Going to take care of Agni before he goes into phase mode, which I think he's about to. Yep. So here he goes doing this.
Time for the weep mode.
Now it's time for the fire and the flames. And he'll also cheap shot you. They always do that every time. They will try to cheap shot you by jumping down at you off of that platform. But they're done.
You guys ever get the strangest feeling of deja vu? No, I do not get that fucking feeling of deja vu!
What's that from? Sounds like Monty Python.
No, that's from one of Gaunt's videos. I think he did a ReZero bridge thing, parody in like minutes, and that's one of the bits.
Oh. I don't think I ever watched that video. Alright, so as you can see, if I wanted to make a full circle here, I could go for this orange one, or I could go for Beowulf back there.
The bitch with the worst.
I know. Ugh.
So who's the blue orb?
The blue orb is the horse. Girion. The one that gives us the world, though. Which you can actually see up in the corner over there. There's a different fight I'm looking for. Where is that one at? Actually, I think the one I'm looking for is probably up with Gurion, now that I think about it. The way this area is designed is very interesting, to say the least.
Looks like
I'm suddenly getting an image of David Bowie in my head.
It looks like one of those abstract paintings where, you know, it's like the rooms that the staircases on all their sides and they go into each other.
Yeah, it kind of does feel like that. Anyway, there's Gurion there, and then there's this thing. This is a weird outlier in the mixture of stuff. Yeah, I don't get it either. Why are we doing this? We're back in front of
What's the weird cel-shaded graphics in the background?
I know, the graphics are like funky here for some reason. Kind of weird.
It's hell.
But yeah, basically we're just fighting a bunch of these dudes for one of the boss rushes missions. I don't understand. And yes, he's back. Of course you gotta have the Vanguard.
And watch the Vanguard's health go suddenly go whoop.
I know, right?
Health go whoop.
How can I do that?
I definitely did not miss this guy's fucking voice.
I know. Vanguards are so shrill, I don't know why they're like that. Now if you thought it was over, nope. Time for another wave.
So they put a boss rush within a boss rush.
I just put a wave fight in this. And I really don't understand why. Why did they do that? And another Vanguard. You know, one wasn't enough.
I mean, I know I like Vanguard, but Jesus. No Vanguard for my Vanguard.
You play some Vanguard scans?
I would like to play some Vanguard. It's just you guys would probably hate me. It's like my pals hated me when I played Vanguard.
Played the
I played Dimension Police. Because of course I did.
Which deck did
Yeah, we eventually the part where I don't know what you're talking about.
So Vanguard is essentially another card game.
I mean, I know you guys are talking about another card game. It's just like, I've never played it, so I literally know nothing.
We will teach you Crunch to become one of us.
Crunch, all you need to know it's
It's Yu-Gi-Oh! But
slightly simpler than Yu-Gi-Oh! But
I mean, it also hasn't been going
there's a
on as long
lot
as
more,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
like, with some of the effects, you actually have to let your opponent damage you before you can get certain effects off.
Interesting. Anyway, so this is what happens when you get a full ring. The door opens, and we can literally walk out right now. We're not going to, obviously. I am gonna go and change my gear, though.
I think if you go up the other way,
Yeah.
you said it was quicker.
Yeah, that's right.
But
Go this
yeah.
way and go down.
Because Crunch, essentially in Vanguard there's effects that require costs. Where there's one called Counter Blast and there's Soul Blast. Counter Blast requires you to have cards in your damage area to use. And there's decks that there's actually decks that revolve around abusing your damage area.
Ooh,
So
fun.
basically, with Vanguard, you basically have, like, if you lose like a certain, it doesn't have life points. It has if you lose a certain number of cards, then you lose.
Yeah. It's essentially once you reach 6 cards of damage, that's you've lost.
Anyway, maybe one of these days we'll find some way for me to mess around with that.
Is there an online simulator?
I was actually about to
Yes,
ask
there's-
that question. Like,
There is Card Fight Arena, I do believe.
I've got no online.
either that or I'm sure someone's probably made a module in for
There's
tabletop.
card fight. There's a tabletop simulator.
I was literally, not surprising there.
Okay, I'm just looking. There is a thing called card fight area.
Yeah, that's. But I do think. I think with the thing with area though is you have to manually do effects. I think.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So if you counter blast, if you soul blast, you would actually have to manually mess with the cards.
I mean, that's what you have to do with the simulators for Yu-Gi-Oh! Before Master Duel.
Yeah, but a lot of them have things that like, oh, draw a card automatically. For this one, you think you have to like click on the deck and hit draw.
Yeah, you have to do that with stuff like the as well.
Not the right place to be standing. Oh well.
So is there any like buffs to these enemies in this boss rush, or is there just
No, I think they're
Like
all
a-
basically the same as they were. It's just, you don't have to do all of them, or most of them, or however many you choose to do. You pick your own adventure.
you
With
can
these
get
guys.
away with doing 3?
Huh?
The way that looks, the minimum you can do is 3 to do a full circle.
Yep. Yeah, Agni and Rudra, Cerberus, and then this guy. And that's like the that's the fastest circuit you can put together. I'm sure probably what, if anyone speedruns DMC3, that's probably what they do. And they just have like some ridiculously fast way to kill these guys.
Also, yeah, Crunch, when I talk about Vanguard, the reason my pals hate me is because the deck I played basically revolves around high attack numbers. And how you'd block damage in this game is you hatch. Basically, if I attack you with, say, 10,000 attack, you then need to put up a shield with more than 10,000 to block me.
Huh.
And if and my whole deck revolves around me just getting completely absurd numbers.
I haven't actually looked up the new rules they put in with Overdress.
The new rules in Overdress are okay. Basically, they've given you a guaranteed. You can put cards to the side, so if you ever run into a situation where you don't have a specific grade to ride into QB, you can essentially discard a card to draw from the raid deck, and you are guaranteed a grade 1, a grade 2, and a grade 3. And if your deck runs grade 4s.
Alright, well, I have a,
But you have to set them aside at the beginning of the game.
I have a sneaking suspicion I'm probably going to end up burning another Gold Lord soon. But I have very little
Unless you can
health
take out the Demon Horse and Chariot.
Yep.
Now you just reminded me, Scott. I need to finish watching all the parts.
Actually, I also did. I could have changed styles here, and I didn't.
Horsey!
Who the fuck gave a horse and carriage a missile launcher?
That's a really good question.
Arkham did it!
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Just imagine him just sitting there setting it all up.
Gosh. The amount of work that would take. Yep, and I go.
Oh, remove my missile inhibitors.
Maybe a missile inhibitor. Right, does that.
That's reminding me of that guy you were
Why
telling
did
me
I-
about in the Castlevania game Crunch, the spaghetti reverses time.
I'm trying to think what's on top of that thing. It's not the right time to be trying to find out, but, you know. Can't. Thanks. Threw me off. Ow. Horsey, you're a jerk.
You can't fucking see him, that's for sure.
Ow. My gosh. Get down, horse. World. I actually thought I dodged that. So, not the right weapon to use for this.
To me, this seems like a bullshit fight.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's bullshit so much as just kind of annoying, but I'm also probably taking a lot of easily dodged hits. I won't deny that. That, though, yeah, that's kind of stupid. Yeah, I'm curious. I can get on top of it. And then he disappears out from under me. I think part of the problem is I didn't bring Trickster for this. And as I said, I'm taking a lot of hits. I don't think I will do that.
I'm guessing
Ow.
he's weak to Beowulf.
No, he's not. He's weak to Cerberus. The problem is that Cerberus doesn't have double jump functions. So it's kind of a pain. Anyway, I don't need Swordmaster anymore though, because I have finished with leveling that. Part of why I was using it. Take the old tried and true. But yeah, so when you die during this particular mission, the ones that you've already done will stay shattered. It does drop you over here, but I believe all the health orbs also respawn. I didn't have that there earlier, but I do now, so I believe they all or at least most of them respawn. Trying to remember how to get back over to Horsehead.
Careful, careful, careful. Don't touch it, don't touch it.
Oh, it doesn't trigger by touch. I have to like manually activate it. And I would have gone and bought another orb, but I don't have the funds for that. Let's see if I can not be stupid this time.
I'm here, horsey, horsey.
Yeah, that's the trick up thing that you get from level 3. I think it's actually supposed to be like a variation on one of Virgil's abilities.
What, the trick up?
Yeah, where you just that. That's one of the things Virgil actually does. Which makes him unique. Ow. Come on.
Do you mind, sir?
Trying to smack you in the face. Yeah, I hate this horse. So let's see. So far, this is the.
You sir are not getting a carrot this evening.
So I think this is like the first one out of this bunch there. I know. I died with Cerberus too, didn't I? Or what was the second one that I died?
No, you didn't.
Who did I die with first that I had to use the orb? Who was that?
You died against the Leviathan Hardcore.
Oh, that's what it was. That was such a dumb one. I could have totally finished that one off without using that thing. Why did I do that?
So what's doing the reset?
Huh?
Is it if you touch those orbs?
No, the resetting is just him doing that. He just spawns the orbs to make it more annoying for you. Whoa, that was close. I don't know how to do that, I don't know how.
Now, I would be proud to ride into battle in that carriage.
I'd be proud to
Oh,
ride in battle on top
spiky.
of the back of this horse. Are you kidding me? Just imagine
But
time
if you
just
have
stopped
the
and then...
carriage, you can... I mean, if I have the carriage, I might as well get the Iskander cosplay out.
Roast Gandar.
I just need to change the horse to a bull.
Come on, Horsey. You're done. You're done. And now comes the worst.
Is it just her left?
Yep, she's the last one. And as you can also see, she links into like 3 different chains.
They knew she was going to be the bitch.
I'm actually curious, do I still have... Wrong guy. Which one? Okay, I've got a couple of these and I've got a bunch of those. I may end up burning those stars. That being said, I do remember there was a health orb still nearby the statue.
Entrance.
Yeah, so let me go get that real quick. Let me see, does it actually respawn anywhere else? No, I think... Okay, maybe the green orbs don't respawn, but I do remember this one
They
being here.
might just give you that one as a pity.
I feel like I picked up that one before, though, so I don't know why that one would still be back. Not something I normally do, but anyone who remembers our video where we dealt with her before, you know.
Yes, I know. She's a bitch.
Oh, she's the biggest bitch in the whole wide world.
Actually,
Oh, the van's a bitch. She's the big fat bitch. She's the biggest bitch in the whole world. Well, she's the bitch. She's the bitch. She's the bitch. All the boys and girls.
I have no idea what you're doing.
The Kale's mom's a big fat bitch song from South Park, the movie.
Ah. You know what?
The bigger, longer, and uncut. That when South Park was still relevant and funny.
Is that show even still going, or is that one of those ones?
Yes, it's still going.
Wait, which one's South Park?
Yep.
That shows never really end. Look at Futurama.
How's this, Nivan? How's this middle finger?
I hate you.
Together.
Ow. Yep, definitely glad I brought those health items. Ow. Screw you. I don't know if that was really as effective as I was hoping it would be, but
I mean, it took off a good chunk of our health.
that it did, so that's something. No, I didn't. I definitely did not miss your voice line. Ow, holy fuck. That whirlwind every time, I swear. He winds up for it so much, but I still end up being slammed by it. Fuck you and you're bad. So even she gets immune to that after a while.
I mean, she seems to be taking a good third off her health when you do that, so...
Not sure if you want to do that. Now, time to be scared.
Why?
You forget what she does when she gets too slow?
Oh, that's the one where she controls you and drains all your health.
Yeah, this stupid crap. Leave me alone.
Anyone else hate this?
Whoa.
I miss Jester. Can we go back to him?
I miss him
It's
too.
just want to think of that sprinkle on the bed.
Would you rather do heaven spank you or fight her?
I would rather be spanked by the clown. Thank you. I will let
think you
Jester.
said that.
I will let Jester spank me while I call him daddy over fighting this bitch. You can put that in the highlight reel. I don't care.
Sorry, since how you said that, call him daddy. You added that in.
Oh, you know.
So does she take no damage while she has her bats up?
Yeah, when she's got her bats out, she doesn't take any damage. You have to knock them all off before she'll take the damage, unfortunately. No, because it's stuck. Ow. And yes, I don't care the fact that I cheese that with health items. I hate her.
Anyone judging him? No? Okay, moving on.
Yes, like I said, you clear them all, you get a Lord Fragment. Which would normally proc as being the last thing, but I still have one left because that stupid Adjudicator. Meanwhile, back in the Demon Realm.
The Nether, where's the Ender
Look at
Dragon?
my stick.
Arkham's got a sword.
Guys, I'm very intimidated by his sword. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, Crunch, red and blue eyes. Scar, that moon was meant to be Arkham.
Do you know what I'm thinking of now? You
Ooh.
know, with the blue and red eyes, do you know what I'm thinking of?
Hmm.
Pepsi Man!
Now he just looks like a discount Kamen Rider villain.
So that's actually supposed to be Sparta's form. What he's holding is Force Edge, which is the sword that Dante and Virgil's father used. Let's see, I took a lot of damage out of that, so
Decide.
probably my worst ranking so far for this playthrough. But I don't really care because that is a endurance run and a half. And anyway, so that's done. Next time we are actually going to go and deal with Arkham now that he's got Daddy's sword. So join us next time for that. Thank you guys for watching.
I just want to point out before we finish, I'm never going to take him seriously even with that form because of Jester.
I know. How do you take a clown seriously after you've already seen him as a clown? Answer, you don't.
Good night, everybody.
Yep, see y'all next time.